Hey everybody, Charlie here, and welcome to Let's Try Broken Lines. If you're a fan of turn-based tactical strategy games, this might appeal to you. What is a turn-based tactical strategy game, Charlie? Well, how about XCOM is one example. If you watch the Divinity Original Sin 2 series, that one had a bit of a story to it, also turn-based tactics, kind of like that. This is supposed to be somewhat inspired by XCOM. The developers came by our live stream on Twitch and said, hey, kind of like your style, try out our game. And I said, okay. So here it is, Broken Lines. Let's take a look. Now, I've done the tutorial already, so I kind of know some of the basics. But it's got a really nice tutorial. It shows you the ropes and sort of all the different mechanics of battle. It also has kind of a nifty little bit of humor when it comes to like the drill sergeant telling you what to do. I can let you guys look at that on your own later. But I do need to disclose the fact that this is a very early build. This is the press build, version 0.1006p. So it's very alpha, it's very early, and there's not currently, as far as I'm aware, a release date for the game. But we're definitely gonna keep an eye on it. Let's go ahead and hit new game really quick. Campaign number 1. This is completely blind to me. Other than the tutorial, I've done nothing with it, so let's go. Looks like easy, medium, or hard. Players who want a balanced experience, this is the default Broken Lines difficulty. Recommend playing the tutorials first. Did that, you can tweak difficulty further. So if I go like this, veterans of tactics games or players who want to experience true hell. Sounds good. Let's go for hard right off the bat. Why not? Okay. It says wrecked. Two planes are flying into unknown territory, okay? This game takes place in World War II, by the way, as you'll probably see. Location, Eastern Europe, 1944. 42 Allied paratroopers, recon and sabotage.
It is an unusually hazy night. The soldiers believe they are crossing over neutral territory. Their mission is classified, known only to commanders on another plane. The instruments break down first. Pointers spin wildly, alarms blaring, and then the engines stop.
Cool voice acting too, I like it. This is off to a great start.
A single soul awakes, shocked and confused. He doesn't know where he is, or what his orders are. He runs to the crash site, terrified that he might be the only survivor.
Oh, I'm digging it already. This is cool. Okay, so turn-based tactical game, right? We can move the mouse. We don't have to deal with a 45-degree angle or 90-degree angle move like XCOM, thankfully. We can free roam the camera up, down, straight down, all we want just by holding the middle mouse button. Very nice. We are Recruit Avery. We've got 2 skills. One is Bandage, heal soldiers by a moderate amount within a small radius. And Suppressive Fire, concentrate cover fire at a specific point, increasing suppression but reducing accuracy. Now, you're going to notice as we play the game, this differs from XCOM in a lot of ways, and a lot of really cool ways. And one of the ways is a stance. We get the ability to change stances if we want to, just by holding down where we want to go. And we can either go for slower speed, we hold our fire while we move, and we're also harder to hit. This also reduces our detection, or how much attention we draw to ourselves. There's the standard normal moving speed. We are allowed to shoot while we move here, but we get reduced accuracy while we're moving. And then faster speed, we are holding our fire. We can't fire while we move here. We're gonna draw more fire to us, draw more attention to us, but we also get to our destination faster. And every turn in the game plays out over a set amount of time. In this case, it's gonna be 8 seconds usually is how every turn is, I think it is. And just the standard walk right here will take 7 of our 8 seconds. If I was to go like this, we would be getting here in 9.9 seconds. Notice how this turn actually will end before we reach the destination. The solid line is where we're going to move during this turn. The dotted line is where we have instructions for next turn. If I was instead to run to this point, we would reach the destination in 5.2 seconds, and we would actually have some time to do something at the end of it. So not just about being sneaky or moving fast or slow, but also taking into account how much time it's going to take you to get there. And we would actually be able to do something else after we reach this spot. We have 3 seconds left. So if it only takes us 2 seconds to throw a grenade, for example, and we run here, we'll be able to throw a grenade this turn. If we walk here, we won't be able to until after. Like, there's so many little depths to that. So I really like that how they have the stance system. So I'm gonna just do a standard move speed here to the edge of this cliff, and it's gonna take 7 seconds to get there. I can also take like an extra second to do something if I want to, but I'm doing this so that I at least get to shoot. So we'll have it play out, and you'll see the timer in the bottom right corner, and that's how many seconds has passed, right? So our turn ends after 8 seconds. And just like that, we get control and we get to do things all over again. So it's nice. WASD to move the camera, all that stuff. Kind of know all of that stuff for the tutorial. I'm going to let them go just in case they tell me something I don't know. But I've already gone through the tutorials and stuff. Now, I've never done the campaign, though, just the tutorials. So I don't know if we're going to find, like, hidden items that we can pick up and stuff. Loot, maybe. I don't know. Why don't we try to run this time, because it looks like we got a crash site to deal with, and there's a lot of stuff here. So I'm gonna run to this rock right here, hold down left mouse button, select hold, select run. We get there in 5 seconds, and then at that point, once we get here, I want to move a little bit slower at that point to get to this spot. So you see, you can combo how fast you want to move and then slow, and your character will kind of do that. So it'll tell you the total amount of time it takes you to do that action. Okay, now here's a problem, because I went really fast. We're uncovering an enemy right here. He says, Nem Nurek Retratka. I don't know how to say that. Retrakta. I don't know if that's a different language. Who's there? Drop the gun and take off your mask, he says. Dot Krim and Tricka. Why am I having such a hard time with that? Fine, you asked for this. Now, this is the start of the turn, right? The turn has kind of sort of been paused. We do get a pause when we encounter an enemy, but notice how my actions are still going. I can choose to cancel them if I want to at this point. When you encounter an enemy, you're able to stop if you want to, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if I'd necessarily like that. I kind of committed to running, but you would stop in your tracks if you saw somebody. So maybe that does make sense after all. Now I can choose to suppress here, or I can just choose to do nothing. The soldier will automatically shoot at an enemy that's in range if I do nothing. So I'm just going to have him just shoot in place here, I think.
Die, scum.
So the soldiers automatically shoot if they have nothing else to do. I can also move through to different areas. As I move with that normal movement speed, right? They'll also shoot at whatever enemy is closest to them as well. So looks like we have a body down here. It doesn't look like I have any way of hiding that body. So I will continue on my course. And I think I'll just go ahead and move up to the cover spot if I can, maybe right here. We'll call that good for this turn. Again, at normal movement speed, I will be shooting... who wears masks like that? I will be shooting, while I move. So it looks like explanations. When a question mark appears after hovering over specific objects or elements in the user interface, press right mouse button to gain specific information about the object or element. Okay, so I guess it's here. So we'll click the right mouse button. And this is a cover rock, significantly lowers the opponent's chance to hit. Major reduction of incoming damage. So we have negative 40% to enemy accuracy, negative 40% to suppression reductions, and also we take 40% less explosive damage if that explosion happens on the opposite side of our cover. So I would actually probably want to take cover right here if I want to move into this area. It's probably a good idea. I don't know where these guys are, so I'm just going to maybe move to here for now. I don't see anybody there. I can't stop the turn, so it goes 8 seconds. And we're just gonna stand there for the remaining time then. So let's have us move up to... I don't know if this counts as cover. I kind of want to sprint, to be honest, just to get through this, but At the same time, I don't think a soldier would do that. How about we get him right here? And then if you can move after that, we can maybe get you to... I don't know. This is cover here, but it's a little bit far away. How about we just get you to here? If you could get there. If you start shooting, of course, and you see somebody, we will stop, right? So he just died, looks like. Soldier stats. Oh, thank God. Are you all right? Oh, it's wood. Okay, so we know this guy. I'm splendid. Thanks for asking. Just need to get the intestines back in my stomach, and I'll be good as new. This isn't time to be funny, mate. You started it. Anyway, what happened? Why were we down? Why were we shot down over neutral territory? I've no bloody clue what's going on either. Well, first things first, be a deer and revive me, would you? Be a deer. Okay, so character selection, we can choose between the two. We don't actually have control of him yet, but if I click him, hang on, let me just cancel these actions here. If I right-click you, revive soldier, I guess just clicking you will do it. Is that what this action is? Let's find out. If I move up to him, does that do it? It does, good. Okay, he's injured, we know that. We can also use this bandage ability here on our friend. So let's use bandage on our friend here. And that takes 2 seconds, okay. He's probably gonna just go ahead and be healed, and I'll just go ahead and let that play out for a second. Excellent. Okay, now these two guys have different weapons. I'm noticing one has a shotgun. That's the guy we just picked up. And our guys has the normal assault rifle. So the shotgun has a different ability. It's called knockdown. Fires a single shot with a much higher chance of knocking down the opponent, which is of course a form of crowd control. We're gonna wanna put him in the front lines just to make sure he can get to where we need to go, to where he can be close enough, because the shotgun also has less accuracy when up close. So we're gonna get maybe both of our guys to kind of travel together here, and I'll just move them up together. Again, both actions, both characters' turns, they all play out in the exact same time. So, like, everything plays off at the same time. You tell people what you want them to do, and then everything executes at the same time. It's a little bit different than XCOM in that way too. Mate, I still don't feel so good. Hang on, I've got a med pack with me somewhere. Let me patch you up. So I thought I had done that. He's got pretty much full health. I don't think I wanna... Is there a waste to this? I can't tell. Is there 2 left, or... Because you see the 2 there, but that's actually the difference between choosing skills. Like, I hit the number 1, it does this skill. I hit the number 2, it does this skill. I'm not sure if there's a limit to how many med packs we have. So, you know, I mean, I guess I could heal him, but I don't think he's gonna get a ton of benefit. I might want to wait until he gets wounded a little bit more before I heal him up. So how about we take you and we'll bring you up to here, let's say, and we'll take you and bring you out to here.
Yes.
And at that point, then we can have you maybe come in this direction, and we'll have you come in with him. Okay, go. I'm just kind of trying to wrap around a little bit. We might find that this is toxic. I don't know that. Can't see for shit, he says. Okay, it looks like we have some sort of a status on us. I suppose this is toxic cloud. The fog collects and thickens in some areas, reducing visibility and draining the courage of soldiers within the cloud. There's a courage stat to this, huh? Okay, don't know about that. How about we move through the cloud? We'll go, let's say, this way.
Aye.
Move you through this way. And then I think we'll get you to this cover object, maybe right here, just in case.
Okay.
And then we'll get you maybe back to this one because you have a longer range rifle. Okay, we'll try that. Just want to get you guys through the cloud pretty quickly if we can. And there we go. Okay, so far so good. We're gonna have the shotgun, I think. We're gonna have you move up pretty quickly. Let's have you sprint to here.
Okay.
And then we'll have you also sprint to here. And I think we'll go with that for now as your action. When you get to that destination, then you'll start shooting if you can. Because again, they'll always shoot.
Watch out.
Okay, we have contact on the up on the high ground. Drum Patek. I'm not going to try to read this language. So he... Oh, looks like there's somebody shooting from the high ground, like in some sort of sniper perch. Gunfire, what the hell? Run, we can't fight from here. We need to get to higher ground. Okay, so again, it pauses when we engage the enemy. We're not going to be able to beat them where we are. So it looks like the game wants me to run, like run through this, which like makes total sense right to me right now. So we're going to want to stay in cover if we can. I don't think there's any, I'm not sure how much time is left in the turn. So it looks to me like if we ran to here this turn, we would get there this turn.
Oy.
Good. Let's cancel this action and have you run to here. We want to cancel, yeah, we want to go as fast as we can to that cover spot and then also get the hell out of here next turn. So let's see if we can do that. It says in the lower right-hand corner, you can see if you are engaged in combat. The action phase will pause the first time a new enemy appears if you are not already in combat. This allows you to react to the new threat and readjust your commands, which is what we just did. Okay, so let's go. We want to run. Okay, we ran. We're in cover. All right, so now we want to run and get out of here through here because we're not going to be able to fight them from this particular zone. It looks like our ending goal is to get here, though, so we will be able to engage them eventually as we work our way all the way around this area. So I'm thinking probably if we can run far enough, I'd like to run way over to here. Problem is we might find some new threats over here, but I guess when we run into a new enemy, it says when you're not already in combat. So if we're already in combat and we run into a new enemy over here, then we're probably going to be in trouble. I want to go ahead and see about getting maybe right here. This might be a good compromise as far as safe zones go. Let's run you there. And we're going to run you like right over like this. Okay, go. Run really fast now. Run really fast. Stress. Okay, hold on. Is that a new... Okay, that's a new friendly. That's a friendly. Sherman, is that you? Get behind cover. There's a freak in a mask shooting at me from the path up ahead. Just the one? Why haven't you downed him yet? Well, he's got the terrain in his favor. He's got the high ground. But now that you're here, we should have the upper hand. Your bravery is inspiring, mate. Oi, you know I'm just a tech guy they chucked a rifle at back at camp. I didn't even volunteer for this op. Enough chit chat. Let's get back at these bastards already. Okay, so we've got a new guy. The new guy has what looks like a long distance rifle, and I think we might be able to. I don't think there's a squad sight mechanic or anything, and it looks like from here we kind of got even odds at hitting each other. 0% everywhere, so kind of don't want to engage this. Our chances are really low here, so I think we're gonna continue. And we'll work our way around and engage them later. So let's have you sprint down to here for the rest of this action. This doesn't look stable. We got around it, though. Now, he's got the longer range rifle. And the long range rifle has one other ability. And that's called aim. Fire a single shot with higher accuracy and damage, but more time consuming than a regular shot. So it takes longer to shoot that, which means we're going to be standing still for longer in that. And having it take longer to shoot might also be the difference between being able to shoot this quote-unquote turn or next quote-unquote turn. We also have another thing with this guy is throw explosive grenades. So he actually has grenades in his inventory, and he can throw a grenade if we want to. We'll be doing that later. For now, yes. I'm going to make sure that these guys all get to this cover spot because we're probably going to have a fight up here. At least it looks like it, the way it's designed. So I'm going to have you come in right to here. We can walk normally, yes. So we can shoot on the fly. We'll have the shotgun sprint himself, I guess, to here. So he gets in position quicker. Mr. Long Range Rifle here. I think we'll go ahead and cancel yours. And we'll get you maybe even all the way over here. We can have you sprint to here. Go.
Hostiles.
So he should shoot while he moves, right? Now everybody's going to start shooting, right? But notice how he shot before he got to cover, and that's because during the normal movement, they can shoot while they're moving. He's got reduced accuracy, but it looks like he did at least hit something. Okay, so we have a couple of different abilities we can try out. Notice also how they have ammunition as well, and they will have to stop and reload when they run out of ammunition. It doesn't appear as though there's a limit, though, to that ammunition, so it looks like they can reload indefinitely. It's just about the time that it takes to do it. So normal rifle has a suppression ability. Concentrates fire at a specific point, and this has reduced aim, but it also is going to put a lot of pressure on this guy. He's not necessarily going to be doing real well on getting back at us with this. We can try the knockdown, but it's really far away, so it's unlikely that's going to work.
Yes.
And then we've got the aim skill, and we're totally going to use that because we're at a pretty good range for it. As I hover over him, it should usually tell me the chances to hit. It does. It's right here. It's very faint. It says 50%. So we're going to take that shot. And I think I'll have you actually come right into here. And I'm going to have you sprint to here. And then you can start shooting normally with your shotgun. 3, 2, 1, go.
Eat this.
Notice how he didn't shoot? Like, he got kind of out of vision, and I didn't tell him to move over, so we have to let the turn go. So I'm going to have you move to here. Now, there's a 30% reduction to hit him because he's in cover right now. I could sit here and mess with cover all the time, or I could try out this wonderful grenade because I really want to do that. So I'm going to try out the grenade. Let's bring up here, and how far can we throw this? Looks like it's okay here. So I don't know the colors usually mean there's an obstruction. Yellow, I think, means that they're going... I forget. They told me in the tutorial, and I've forgotten already. Each of the colors on the highlight mean a different thing. I want to say that yellow means that there's an obstruction between me and the target to hit him, because that's what it kind of looks like. Red just means that there's something blocking me from being able to throw it that far, or it's too far to throw it. But I don't know if that's what yellow means. I forgot what it means. You know, like, should I just sit here and shoot at him instead of the grenade? This is a pretty long-range grenade. I'm going to try the aim instead.
Yes.
This seems to make more sense. We'll suppress him here. Okay. And I'm going to try the knockdown, I think. We'll try the knockdown from this range. I don't think it's going to hit, but it might hit. He's getting suppressed. Also looks like he might be bleeding. Injured. Yep. So injuries is lost more than half of his health, suffering a reduction in speed, courage, and accuracy. So in XCOM terms, if I was comparing it to that, when we play Long War on Twitch and stuff, this would probably be the equivalent of Red Fog, and it looks like it's built into the game. When they get to lower than half the health, they get the injured trait. So that's kind of cool. I like that.
Okay.
Yes. All right, you know what? I'm going to throw a grenade at this guy because he's kind of pinned. I don't think I need to do that. If I sprint to here, if I sprint to get right in his face, and then try the knockdown shot from there, that's got a 90% to hit. I kind of like that.
Yes.
So I'm going to try that. We're going to take the aim with you, and I'm just going to have you, I think, bandage yourself up, because I don't really want you hitting my own guy when he gets blitzes right in there. So let's get aggressive. Go. Let's go. He's got to reload anyway. Shoot him. Bam! I love it. Let's get aggressive. Love the shotguns. Okay. Let's see. What else? Looks like he's got something called run and gun. Shoots and evades better while on the move. While moving, accuracy increases by 20%. Sprinting evasion increases by 10%. That's cool. So that's like a passive ability. This guy's got duck and cover. It means he gets a bonus when he's in cover. Cover defense is increased by 50% for this guy. Cool. This guy's, of course, got bullet storm. We've seen this initially. I never really hovered over it, though. It says he gets a bonus to suppression. While suppressing, suppression damage increases by 50% and courage increases by 25%. Very cool. So we kind of used them effectively there. Got him in cover, and we went in for the kill. I love it. All right, so let's get everybody to group up, and we'll do that as kind of a sprint. I think we do know that we're going to have to deal with more people up here, and it looks to me like there's going to be another fight here too. So why don't we get ourselves, we'll sprint over to this spot. I'm going to get the shotgun, sprint over to this spot real quick. And then our long-range rifle, I want you to be right here. All right, go. And we're just kind of setting up for the next turn. I don't think we're going to have any engagements, but I know we have to move pretty quickly here. So it says cover 1 of 3. Use cover to survive. I already did that. Cover has no effect if the enemy is too close to the soldier they're firing at, and vice versa. Got it. So when we get super close, it doesn't matter if he's over cover because we're just close enough to like kind of nullify the effects of being in cover. Makes sense. Okay, you can run while shooting. Or sorry, you can shoot while running. I guess it's kind of the same thing. I'm going to have you sprint in right to here.
Yes.
I'm going to have you walk in normally here so you can shoot. And I'm also going to have the long-range rifle. Since he gets a bonus to cover anyway, I'm actually thinking of getting you right in here too. So let's just have you move while shooting as well. Ready, set, go.
Enemy sighted.
So we have contact in front of us. We knew that was going to happen.
Okay.
I can actually go ahead and have you continue on your path. I don't want to change anything for you. You have the shotgun. It's not likely to do much of anything. Now, one thing I might want to try, since you're really far back, I'm wondering, this is only your cover defense. You're really far away. I wonder what the chances of hitting that are. It looks like it's kind of out of the range, actually. I'm going to have you just keep moving to cover. We're not going to have you sprint, though. Okay, keep going. So we are in cover.
Go to hell.
And they're moving. That's
Yes.
okay. We can lay down suppression fire in this area here. Let's have let's have our long-range rifle get up for an aim.
Aye.
And then shotgun, I think I'm going to have you try to work on a cover here. We're going to blitz you back this way and bring you around over here. So we'll try that. Ready, set, go.
Die, scum.
So we've got suppression fire happening, and then we just come right in his face and blow him up. Look at that. He's totally boned. This guy is totally screwed.
Aye.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome. We can keep suppressing if we want to, but I think we just move up here.
Okay. Okay.
And then you are just going to go for the knockdown shot right here. Go. He's done. That was a good flank. You got to admit, that was a pretty good flank. Let's have you move into here.
Okay.
We'll have the long range move up to, let's say, how about here for now?
Yes.
And we'll have you running and gunning up to the cover here. Okay, go. See if we have anybody else we see. I thought there was 2 guys here, but I don't see them anymore.
Aye, aye.
Yes.
Okay, have you move this way.
Oi.
Have you move up to this side. And we'll have Mr. Long Range Rifle. How about take cover up behind this over here? I don't see anybody yet. Flanking. Use flanking to your advantage. Ha! I already know how to do that, thanks.
Oi. Fine. Aye.
Okay, this is probably going to be the fight here. So what we'll want to do, I think, just so we can really ambush them, if possible, I'm going to have you move in here, have you move in up to here, let's say, and then I'm going to have you move in. We can also go all 3 here, I think. If we know they're there, if they're not going to see us, right? So we might as well just pop right out and ambush them all in one go, right? So we'll lead with shotgun. He can come in. I wish he could just hop the fence, but he doesn't look like he can. We'll lead with shotgun. We'll get you to... Let's get you into here as a bit of a sprint.
Yes.
You have extra evasion on that move, too. They might start drawing fire to you. We'll have the long-range rifle set up right here.
Yes.
But I need to see sort of what target I'm dealing with, though. That's the thing. We'll bring you here.
Okay.
And then actually, you know what? We will take the long-range rifle to here because you also have a grenade I can throw. So let's just get you both right here. Yeah, we know the contact is happening. So this is like a grenade tutorial, which is kind of cool because they're telling me to do exactly what I'm pretty sure I was going to do anyway. So with you, I'm going to have you keep doing what you're doing. Actually, no, let's have you get in right here instead.
Aye, aye.
I want the grenade from the cover he's on right now, which is to say he's basically in cover now. I think he's basically in cover now. I'll have you just move to here really quick. Real fast. And then I want you to throw a grenade on these guys right there. That's what I want you to do this turn. And from there, then you can just keep shooting. For you, since you're going to have suppression, I'm going to have you come here quickly, and then I want you to suppress this side. Maybe reduce their movement a bit on that. So they're going to be kind of, yeah, they're going to be pretty screwed here. Let's go.
Take that.
They're like, oh my god, what's happening? Grenade goes out and explosion.
Die, scum.
Yeah, you're pretty screwed. Grenade variations include hand grenade, high damage, rifle grenade, long range, high cover damage, smoke grenade, blocks line of sight, and concussion grenade, low damage but high stress. I have yet to really fully get a definition of what the stress element of the game, but it looks like it's pretty cool. I can leave you here. You could just shoot. I think everybody will just flat shoot, and that's probably going to be enough for this. But just for the sake of having it, we can try the knockdown. Ooh, it won't let me. There it goes. Try the knockdown there, and we'll see if we can actually hit it. We don't really need the aim ability. We can keep suppressing if we want to, and go. Knockdown shot just takes him out. Lovely. So that looks like the end. We're lucky to survive all that. I don't feel lucky. I feel sick. What I wouldn't give to be home again. Should be fairly easy to manage. You just have to climb past those massive mountains in the distance and avoid being gunned down by all the masked ginks on the way. What is this place anyway? Why are we here? That's a question for the lieutenants, assuming their plane is not a flaming wreckage like ours. I spotted a few guys jumping out of it with parachutes. We should look for them tomorrow morning. All right, so this looks like kind of the end of it, because this is where we're supposed to go. So I'm just going to blitz here with everybody to get to the waypoint. I would like to have seen some sort of mechanic. Maybe that's what this is. No, that's just dirt. Some sort of looting mechanic, you know, maybe pick up some extra supplies. If there is an ammo limit, maybe you have to like take a second to like pillage and find things to like keep your ammunition up, maybe. I don't know. I'm just looking for little opportunities to make it more interesting on hard difficulty. Looks like that's pretty good. Go. We'll just run to the waypoint. Mission ending. The mission ends when a soldier reaches a mission goal.
Expect that.
Ooh, there's a little bit of voice to that. Cool. Achievement unlocked, wreck. Mission ends when a soldier reaches the mission goal. The mission goal is visible as a banner icon inside the level. Sometimes there can be additional conditions. Clear out the area of enemies, find people or objects inside the level, etc. You can read these by examining the mission goal banner. Press the right mouse button when hover over. I like that. The right mouse button thing, it felt really nice. It felt super intuitive to be able to just be like, what's this? And then right click it and just see a reaction to it, or see you know, a definition to it, or like looking at this and then be like, what's that? I kind of liked it. It was cool. All right, so mission complete. Soldiers who survived move on. Continue. Wrecked. The surviving soldiers escaped the wreckage and confronted a mysterious enemy. Indeed we did. Mission summary is here. Cool. So target time was 3 minutes, 20 seconds. I think that's what that is. My result was 3 minutes, 23 seconds. Not too shabby. I think I did that pretty well. I got a score of 1, I guess. Our final score is a 1.2. Shorter completion time, more enemy kills, and fewer squad casualties will increase your final score. I wonder what a good score is considered to be. If I had gotten this, because I got 5 kills, target was 4, downed 1 and 1, and it looks to me like if I just 3 seconds, man. All right, so actually, you know what? Let's leave the video here. I wanted to give you guys a taste of what the game is, and if you're interested in more, we can totally do that. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. And this has been Broken Lines, and my name is Charlie, and I hope you had fun. We'll see you next time. Bye.